It's Karen Wilkins, and I am broadcasting live from Winning Mindset Strategies. But if you're on my Facebook profile page, then you probably see me there as well. I just want to welcome everyone to my Facebook live streaming session. And I want to say happy Friday. You know, I almost want to say happy Good Friday, because it is a Good Friday, but then every day is a good day. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just want to really kind of calm down. I feel kind of hyper. You know, I'm so excited to be actually doing this, and it feels kind of comfortable. Well, I did just shoot a video, so that would make me feel a little comfortable, and that's a key for you to take note of that. You know, hint, hint. You know, you want to feel comfortable doing this, start shooting some videos. As a matter of fact, I've been saying here of late that if you don't want to shoot videos, you might as well get out of the business, because videos are the wave really of the future, and live streaming is going to be the thing to do. So, you know, kind of get used to it by shooting videos. But that's not my conversation for today. Today I'm talking, or I want to discuss with you, 6 strategies or techniques that you need to incorporate into your business. Or maybe I should rephrase that. 6 no-nos. 6 things you should not be doing on Facebook if you want to have a massively successful business. Now, I got these tips from my mentor and coach, Lisa Torres. And if you know Lisa Torres, you know that she is a Facebook marketing queen. And when she speaks about what to do or what not to do on Facebook, you need to be listening. And so when she gave me these tips, I was listening. And I made certain that I incorporated the to-dos into my business so that I could see results. And lo and behold, I saw results. So since I was able to get results, I figured maybe I need to be passing this on to people who are marketing on Facebook and want to be successful at it. So the first no-no, the very first no-no that you should not be doing on Facebook is you should not, I repeat, you should not be branding your company, your company's products, or your company logos on Facebook. Now, I have to preface this by saying specifically on Facebook, because there are other social media platforms that it's okay to do it. It doesn't really, it's not a no-no. It's not it's not a like something that other people, abrasive, that's the word I'm looking for. That's why it was it's not abrasive to other marketers to see your company's logos or the products. But on Facebook, people aren't there for that. They don't care about your logos. They don't care how good your products are. They don't care about the services. And they certainly don't care about the company. People are on Facebook to meet people, to find out what's going on with you, to, you know, really get the goods on what you're doing. And they want to get to know you when you're on Facebook. You know, that's basically why it's called Facebook. It's all about seeing who you are, what you're doing, but they don't want to know about your products, your company, or the logos that you have, because they really don't care, you know. So the thing to do on Facebook is to let people get to know who you are. Now, when you brand your company, the logos and the products, what you're doing is giving your company free advertisement, and they love that. That's why they allow you to do it. As a matter of fact, some companies even train on it, and most companies, well, I don't know if it's most, that I got to take that back, but a lot of companies want everyone to do the same thing. You know, it's just like it makes it even more powerful for their logo and the company and the products to be seen over and over again. And you can go to some of the marketers' profile page and they all have the same Facebook back cover. That's ridiculous. You need to be on Facebook branding yourself as the authority in the niche that you're serving. You need to be on Facebook letting people know who you are and what you stand for. Because I'll tell you this, in the little year that I've been on the internet marketing, I've seen several companies, like hundreds of companies, go out of business. And just recently, the company didn't go out of business, but they changed their ingredients in their products. And the ingredients caused some adverse reactions for the customers who were using the product. So that a lot of the reps had to leave because they couldn't sustain their income with what was going on with their customer base. Now look, when they left, they didn't take their customers with them, and the reps that joined them, not all of them went with them. That's bad. And the reason why that would happen is because they didn't brand themselves. See, they didn't brand themselves as the authority, so that when they said, you know what, this is not a good company to go with, let's go over here, no one wanted to follow them. Because now what happened is they looked like they didn't know what they were doing, because they aligned themselves with the products, with the logos, and with the company. And when the company made that switch, it looked like they did too, and that they didn't care about their customer base. And that's not what you want to do. That's not what you, I don't think. I know I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up to be that girl, you know, that's with that company. No, I signed up to be an entrepreneur that knows exactly what they're doing. And so I would hope that's what you want to do for yourself too. So you want to stop that. You want to stop branding the company, their logos, and their products, and start branding yourself. How do you do that? Well, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll get with you on a one-on-one, and I'll tell you exactly what it is you need to do. But let's move on to number 2. Now, number 2 is, this is a big one. You want to stop sending unsolicited messages or texts to people who haven't asked you for them, and you certainly do not want to put your link in it. See, when you do that, people look at you as an unprofessional. You've now entered into their private space with your information, with your link, like they really care, like they really need that right now. You know, you don't even know what's going on with them. You don't even know who they are, and you certainly don't know whether they would be interested in what you have to offer. It may be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but if they didn't ask you for it, you should not be doing that. So that's a real big one. You don't know how many unsolicited messages I get every single day, let alone every week, you know. But I also get ones that are done correctly. I get people asking me, what is it I do? You know, I get people just, hey, how you doing? You know, and then we get into a conversation, and either they're passing me their information or I'm passing them mine. And more often than not, it's me passing mine because I know how to get where I want to go. You know, still, a lot of marketers don't know how to get the information that they need. See, once you decided to be a business person that's going to use Facebook as their vehicle, you should not be on Facebook just hobnobbing, scrolling through, seeing who's doing what, laughing at funny stuff. Not, you know, you set aside time for that. But your time on Facebook should be to meet people, find out what they're doing, and showing them what you're doing, but you got to do it correctly. You can't just throw a link and a message at a person that hasn't even asked you for it. So I hope that was helpful. I know I can get kind of strong, but I'm so passionate about this. I am so very passionate about this. Let me, I've gotten to number 2. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am and why I'm on Facebook Live right now, and why I am even, instead of marketing an MLM during my live session, I'm looking to help you. The reason is, last year I was introduced to a product that really helped me personally, and it was so good at helping me. And I was introduced to it by a friend of my brother's, so there was they didn't know me, but they knew about me, and they knew that this product would help me. And so they insisted that I get a hold of this product. And so eventually I did. It took me a whole year before I used it, but once I used it, which was last year, it did exactly what they said it was going to do. Whereas I had used other products in hopes that it would help me, none of them did. But this product did. And so with it helping me, I said, if it could help me, then I'm sure there are thousands of people out there, maybe even millions of people that, I could just get that ball going and be able to touch their life and help them. See, because I love doing business. I've been an entrepreneur since 1988, and I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 1994. So I've been in business a long time, and I have not had to work for anyone. I haven't had to work for anyone, but what I found when I decided that I was going to do this business was everything is on Facebook. Everything is on the internet. Everything is in social media. So I went to my sponsors and wanted to know how to reach people who is in a market where they don't know me. Although I've been in business for so long, I've been doing offline businesses, and now I'm in a state that I don't know anyone. So that was my question. How do I reach people I don't know? And they could not tell me how to do that effectively. Basically, they was telling me spam the product all over the internet and, throw it up against the wall and see what sticks. And that's not how you do business. See, I've been able to do businesses in different niches with different genres and have had success. And I know that that's not how you do business. So I needed to figure out how to get this done. And doing what they were telling me or showing me to do, I was trying to tweak it a little bit so that I made it my own. And a woman from a marketing company saw that I was doing this, and she struck up a conversation with me. And she didn't look for results in that first conversation, and so hint, hint, you shouldn't either. The first conversation doesn't necessarily have to be the conversation where you're going to get the results that you want. But if you do it correctly, they will welcome you in another conversation at a different time. And so that's what she did. She came back 2 more times to just talk with me, see what I was doing. How did I like it? And then she introduced me to a community of entrepreneurs just like you and I that are getting trained, getting strategies, getting techniques, and a whole bunch of tools to learn how to build a massively successful business. And the first person she introduced me to was Lisa Torres. And I liked the way she delivered her stuff, And so I stuck around to get everything I could get. I was hungry at that point. I was starving for, how do you do this online? And I've been able to use the strategies and create results. And that's how I got here. And that's what I'm trying to say to you is, if you're throwing it up on the wall to see what sticks and it ain't sticking, there is something fundamentally wrong with that strategy. and you need to come in and get in a community and let people in that community embrace you and teach you and train you and nurture you to build a business that's going to work, and where you can leave legacies for generation after generation. Where you can actually say, I'm firing my boss, I see you later, I'm taking a vacation, I'm going, don't know when I'm going to come back. You need to be able to put yourself in a position where you know what's going to happen. You're not still figuring it out. It doesn't take years and years to figure it out. It will take maybe a year or two of consistent action. And consistent, massive action will make it happen quicker. But you got to know what you're doing. And you got to be doing strategies and techniques that has worked. None of this figuring it out already. Well, I hope I'm delivering the goods. I hope you getting this. I hope it's giving you some food for thought. If it is, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Click on the subscribe button. Get notification of when I'm going to be holding another broadcast. But I do want you to understand that this stuff, I am so passionate about this, because I could be one of the people that's just going around and around and around in a circle. Well, that's not my makeup. It's not part of my personality. I do have to, figure out how to get to where I want to go. But a lot of people don't know how to do that. And I understand it. And I'm not, creating no judgment. I'm not judging you in any form or fashion, but I am saying there are people like myself who are looking for you, and you're looking for us, because we want to help and you need the help. So let me get on with number 3. Now, number 3 that you should not be doing, and I'm basically touching on this already, is you're not offering valuable content. See, when you throw your products and your services and your links up in a message or in a post on Facebook, you're not giving anyone any value. As a matter of fact, most times they go and they skimming right over it. But if you could, instead of promoting the feature, like this shake tastes yummy, instead of just offering features that is smooth and it goes down without any gas, or whatever, you should be offering a benefit. Like, what will your customer gain from using your product? What makes your product the one that they should be buying? As a matter of fact, when you get it that you should be promoting yourself, that's the very way you should promote yourself. What makes you stand out from amongst everyone else? See, because if you got the Facebook cover looking like everyone else, and you putting images on Facebook of your products, and you standing over and you posing and you looking cute, you just like everyone else. You just may have a bigger fan base, but when your fan base run out, then what? Because you won't have any substance that anyone can hold on to. As a matter of fact, you cannot teach that crap to your team. So at some point, it'll start to fizzle out, and you're just building a business on sand. And so the information that I want to get across to you is that there's a foundation of how to build your business, and it may take a little bit of time, but once it's built, it's there to stay. No wind, no storm, no curveball, no obstacle can come and knock it down. It's there to stay. I still get checks from a business that I created in 1994. I mean, you got to do this thing right. And if you do it right, you won't have no problems. So you want to make certain that you are giving content that has value to it, that will offer a solution to the problems the people in your niche is having. If your niche is health and wellness, and your people suffer from insomnia, then you want to talk about ways that they can help relieve themselves of insomnia. You know, instead of saying, I got a product that'll help you get to sleep, you know, who cares? You can walk into any major superstore and walk up in the aisle and they have a whole aisle filled with products to help you go to sleep. But if you now tell me that the products are all natural, it won't have an adverse reaction to medicine, it has this in it and it has that, and those two things heal the nerve endings. I mean, come on, do your homework. Do your research, do your homework, and let's get it going. You know, let's sit down and have a real serious, valuable conversation, because the crap that I'm seeing, I don't really want to be associated with. I'd rather not. I'd rather not even be bothered. You know, if that's how you want to do business, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. You know, and that's how I feel. I honestly feel that way, you know. But okay, so the next thing you want to do, excuse me, let me get some water. In the meantime, click on the subscribe button if you're receiving value. I would love to have you join me at my next broadcast. I'll join you if you're having one as well, but I would love to have you join me at my next broadcast, and you bring a friend or two, some popcorn. You know, we got to do that right. And give me a minute. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, so the next no is you don't want to risk losing a sale or a rep to top earners. And the reason that happens is because on Facebook, people already know how to do a search. You know, they're already searching for stuff. So if you throw up a link or you are showing your products and services, and they may be a friend or a friend of a friend, and they're on your page, excuse me, they'll go and research it. They'll search it out. And one or two things will happen. They're either going to find some negative comments about your company and you've lost them forever, or they're going to find the top earners in your company, and that's who they're going to join. Now, it's not a funny story. It has happened to a lot of us before, but it's something that happens because you are coming out the gate and you're saying, you need to get my product and services, or you know, you need to join me in my company, but you don't have any results. And it's okay not to have results, but if you're not giving value, then who wants to join you? You know, like I'm saying, they don't care about your shake, they don't care about your capsules, they don't care that your company has been in business since forever, like since the 1800s. Who cares? The only thing people care about is what's in it for them. There's a word for that. It's called WIFM. It's actually not a word, it's an acronym, but you know, same thing. You know, it's called WIFM. What's in it for me? You know, that's all people care about. And so if you are not marketing to that which they care about, then you're not going to be able to embrace them and nurture them and bring them in and show them how to get this done correctly. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5 is we coming on down the line. It's almost over. Just stay with me just a little while longer. I'm gonna have you eating lunch in 1 minute. Give it to me. Hold up. All right. So the next one is not using tools and systems to automate your strategies and your activities. Now that's good. You know, it's not a must, but if you want to do business on Facebook and you like hanging out on Facebook and you like looking at the funny videos and you want to be scrolling and hobnobbing with your friends, then you need to make certain that your work is on Facebook consistently. See, when people start to see you all the time and they see that you bringing it, you bringing the goods, you bringing the value, you are helping them, then they expect for you to show up. You can't tell them that you got a store, but you don't know what time the store is open. You know, imagine having a store, the only store in a town, but you open every now and again. You know, people will drive miles to get to that store that's going to be open when they are going to the store. You know, so you have to know, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, come on. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, get serious, get real, get it, you know, like get with it already. People, you know, a lot of people take on network marketing as a spare job. Well, it's really not a spare job. It is a business. It's an opportunity to have a business. Now, you can do it on a part-time basis, but I like to say when your part-time income equals or exceeds your full-time income, then it's time to quit. And that can happen. That's very real. That's a very real opportunity for you to make your part-time income exceed your full-time income. But that only means that you got to get serious. Baby, you got to get behind this thing, and you got to do what it takes to make it happen. Otherwise, it won't. And let me tell you this. You might see a whole lot of overnight successes, but those many nights ago, they were doing some all-nighters, and then it bust wide open. See, it might have taken them years to get to this point, and then all of a sudden, boom, you see them come up and bust out. But they are not overnight successes. That really doesn't happen in business because, like I'm saying, you know, the only people that could have overnight successes are people like celebrities or people who've already had a following and now they are taking on a network marketing or MLM type of business. But overnight successes, they really don't happen, and you want to be careful of entertaining that type of conversation because the real deal is it takes anywhere from 1 to 3 years to build a business. Anywhere from 1 to 3 years, and that's because you have to become a student of your business. You have to learn what business is all about if you never had a business before, but then you have to learn how to promote your business. You have to know, you have to find the people who are looking for you. You have to be able to provide them with solutions, give them valuable content, and then you have to do that on an ongoing and consistent basis. So it's impossible for it to happen overnight, but it is possible for it to happen within a year if you are doing massive actions. Okay, so if you want to get it done in a fast amount of time, then now is the time to pull up your boots, tie them up tight, pull up your bootstraps, you know, let's get it going, because you have to do this consistently and you have to provide value. So you can't consistently throw links out there. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're going to have to provide value on a consistent basis. Okay, so now we're moving on. We're at number 6. Up until this point, I'm hoping you receive value because these are tips and techniques that Lisa Torres has given me and has given a few people that she coaches. And we have been able to use them, put them in incorporate them into our business so that we can have success. And I promise you, you can have success too if you incorporate these strategies into your business. If you feel that you're going to take this but not that, I'm not going to I'm not going to use that. No, the company says use that and I'm going to use it because I don't want them to be mad with me. If that's what you're going to do, don't bother. Don't waste your time and don't waste our time, because see, what will happen is when it doesn't happen for you, you'll say, these are the techniques I got from Lisa Torres by the way of Karen Wilkins. No, I'd rather you not. But if you want to take all 6 of them and incorporate them into your business and do it consistently for the next 90 days, when you lift your head up, you're going to see that you're going to be in a totally different spot. Okay, so can we agree on that one? If you're not going to use all of them, don't bother. But if you're going to use them, you want to reach out and let us know that, hey, thank you, like a fist bump, an internet fist bump. Let me know that, thank you, because it actually worked. I would love it. That would be, I would love it, and I would definitely show it to Lisa Torres, or you can send it to the both of us. But do not, by no uncertain means, and this goes for any of the entrepreneurs that are giving you strategies and tips and techniques for you to build a successful business. By no means pick and choose which of them you're going to use and which you're not, because then it's for naught and you're not going to see anything. Okay, so here's number 6. We're here. It's time for you to go to lunch. I'm going to let you go. Give me 1 minute. Now, I want you to make certain that you learn how to do only the activities that are money making activities. Everything else you can really outsource. You know, you can get your teenage son or daughter to do it. You can get your 20-something to do it and pay them for it. Excuse me. You can even outsource it to sites like Fiverr, or there's several of them. I got it on the tip of my tongue. One of them I use and I don't even remember the name of it. But, you know, you want to automate everything you do. You know, schedule out your postings, schedule out your posts. You know, let me just tell you a real quick story. I had, before, this is June, before May, I had started to do this. And I had gotten my workday down to 4 hours. I mean, easy. It was easy breezy. I was so happy because I wasn't toiling any longer for 8 to 12 hours. I really actually got my life back, you know, and I was really happy about that. 4 hours of work. That was it every single day. And some days I didn't have to do any work, especially on the weekend. Well, I went away for 2.5 weeks and came back and had to jump in it myself, do everything myself. And baby, I forgot how to do certain things, and that this had to get done. Oh yeah, not that. Oh my God, what time is it? I still got to do this. I guess, you know, and wound up only having 2-3 hours sleep every day. You know, that's not a good feeling. But when you say that you're going to do something, do it. And that's how I am, you know, like, come hell or high waters, you know, I got to get it done. And so it caused me to have from 8 to 12 hour days, and sometimes 14, 15 hours of working. But that's because I didn't have my automation still in place, because I had went away. So I had to stop my subscriptions and stuff. I'll pick them back up, no problem. And for sure, they're going to get picked back up. But I just want you to understand that when you actually outsource work that you don't have to, that's not going to make you money, like prospecting is a big one that you got to do. But something as small as a post, you know, of a quote, or a post of a joke, or a joke video, you don't have to actually do that yourself. You can automate that so that it's posting on all of your social media accounts at whatever time you want it to happen. Even in groups, you can get things posted. So if you want to know what sites you can use to post your, like your post, your blog, your emails, you know, those things. If you want to know how to get those done on an automatic schedule, just go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'll be happy to help you out with that. Now look, all of this is good that I've given you. All of these tips are good, and it's the best way to market on Facebook. You know, it's the best way to make people start to look at you as the authority, and you start branding yourself. But none of this is good if you don't know how to get leads. Okay, because like, for what? If you don't know how to get leads, then what are you doing business for? So if you're having an issue getting leads, and this is no joke, because it's real. If you don't know, you don't know. And then you don't, you know, and before you know it, you're like, I'm leaving business. I just had a conversation with another woman the other day who is like, I'm done. You know, I've been at this for a long time, doing this every single day, and I'm not getting any leads. So, you know, evidently it's not for me. And that's so far from the truth. It's not funny. You know, you have to know how to get leads. You have to understand that process of getting leads. What is that process all about? You know, and once you learn that process, then you can go and get leads anytime you want to, you know, for whatever it is you want to get leads for. But you have to know how to get them. And so that is one of the things that I kind of know how to do. It's one of those things that is if I could be known for something, that is what I do. I know how to go get leads, you know, and I want to be able to show you how to do that. All right. If you are in a position where you're struggling to get leads, then leave me a comment in the comment section below. Only I'm going to see that. And, oh no, maybe somebody else will too. Or, you know, you can PM me at, you know, Winning Mindset Strategy, and I will take you by the hand and show you exactly what you need to do, why you need to do it, and I'll make it where you and I will get it done, you know. And I'm talking about 10, 15 leads a day, 20, 50 leads a day. If that's what you want, I'll show you how to do it. Well, my time is up. Gotta go. I gotta get on and get other work done. I'm sure you do too. But I'll be back here on Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And when I come, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to my Facebook Live session so that I can give you gold nuggets and you can know when I'm coming to do that. Well, I'll see you for now. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe.